Welcome to another one of our Residential Wire Pro video tutorials. In this tutorial, we're going to show you how to create a symbol legend using our building block designer. If you haven't had a chance to take a look at our other video for creating, editing, and inserting building blocks, I'd encourage you to do that. So first thing here, we have a diagram we want to add a legend to. So this is just a bathroom layout. Here we have some switches, vent fans, some receptacles. We're just going to create a small symbol legend for this. And so the first thing we want to do is go to building blocks and then building block designer. So here's our building block designer and the tools that we'll be using. So we're just going to zoom out with my mouse scroll button here. I'm going to scroll out. And then we're going to first add some symbols. So we have a symbol tool here that if you just click on that, it allows you to draw a box to the size that you want. And then once that box is drawn, we're going to zoom in here so you can see. We're going to select that. Let's set the back color to white. And then down here on the properties menu where it says symbol, we're going to browse for a symbol now. And once you have this symbol selection window that comes up, we know that we're going to be looking under the power section. So we're going to start with the receptacles. And here we have just a list of all the symbols that we have in our project already. So we're going to click on, or at least all the symbols that are available for you to choose from. So we have our receptacle here, our duplex. We're going to click on that and hit OK. And so it automatically places that in that box for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to just copy and paste this box, right click on it and hit copy, and then right click and hit paste. And we're just going to do this a few times. And then we'll just change the symbols that are in the boxes. So we have a duplex receptacle. We're going to make this into a switch. So we're going to go to our switch category. And we'll choose our single pole. And also in our diagram we had a three-way, so we're going to select a three-way switch from that category. And then we also had a vent fan. So go and scroll down here. And then we're going to copy and paste one more time. And we'll change this to a thermostat. So here we have the start of the symbol legend that we're going to have. So these are the symbols that we're going to include. And so now we're just going to add some text blocks and a title block. And then we'll continue on from there. So let's go to our text tool and draw out a text box. And then you click inside that box, and then we have the properties over here. We're going to set the border color to black. And we're going to go down here to alignment, and we'll set it for center and center. And then now down here we can just add our text. And then apply the changes. And if you want to adjust the font size or anything like that, just go up and choose the font size and the font style. So let's just adjust the size here a little bit. And then now we're just going to copy and paste this. And now we'll select each of the boxes and we'll just choose to change the text here. And one more for our thermostat. And here we have our legend here. So now what we're going to do, we're going to create one more text box for the title block here. And what we'll do here is we'll set that for center also. And we'll call this electrical symbols. And so let's make this stand out a little bit more. So what we'll do is on the border color, we'll set that to black. We'll set the back color to black also. And then we'll set our text color to white. Now we also, in that diagram that we showed you, we had some plumbing fixtures also, so you can just do the same technique we just did here for doing the plumbing fixtures and any other symbols that you might have that you want to create for the legend. Now that we got our building block, we're going to go up to File, hit Save As, and under the building block category, we're going to go under the symbol legends, and we're going to create test bath symbols. Hit save. And now we can close out of our building block designer. And now we're back in our main diagram. So we're going to go to building blocks and insert a building block. And back at the building block category under symbol legends, here's our diagram or our building block. And so once the building block is inserted in your diagram, now we have a couple options over here. We can set this to scale this bigger or smaller, just as you see fit. So now that you have the symbol legend the size that you want, if you ever want to make any changes to that, to the text part of it, if you click on the building block, you can edit the building block text. And again, this was also explained in the previous building block tutorial that you might want to take a look at as well. In here we can change the text as we select the individual text boxes. The only thing you can't change in here is the symbols that we selected in the actual building block designer. And this concludes our tutorial for creating a symbol legend for the Residential Wire Pro.